For partners, one of the biggest AI revenue opportunities right now is not just infrastructure, it's solving the data problem. A lot of AI projects slow down simply because the data isn't ready. Today, I'm joined by Weinstein from NVIDIA and Kristine Wedum from NetApp to talk about how partners can make production data AI ready, reduce time to market, and scale AI solutions. Hi, you two.
Hi, Sydney. It's great to be here.
Hey, Sydney. Thanks for having us.
Craig, from your perspective, how would you describe the AI opportunity you see for enterprises right now?
Thanks, Sydney. AI is top of mind for every enterprise, but only around 40% of AI prototypes are actually making it into production today. Most of the untapped value sits in data enterprises already own. Data availability, data quality is cited as probably the most important barrier. Most of the untapped data that we're seeing still sits with enterprises is not being used. It's totally unstructured. Things like email and PDFs and chat, audio and video logs, and much of it's dark. Unfortunately, it's exposed to AI, but it's not very useful. But it's also critical to business context. And that's where the NVIDIA AI data platform comes in, is continuously transforming unstructured multimodal data into AI-ready data as a background for an operation that's embedding GPU acceleration. And it's actually doing it right into the data path. Data is prepared in place to minimize copies, make sure that we're preserving security and keeping AI systems ready. And I'll close with this. Companies like NetApp are working really hard with NVIDIA. They're trying to build their own data platform to make sure that the designs that customers want are AI ready and that those architectures and that infrastructure is ready for enterprise to trust.
How does the NetApp AI data engine built on NVIDIA's AI data platform enable partners to create new business opportunities?
Yeah, Sydney, it's a great question. So NetApp's AI data engine, or AIDE, is what we often refer to it as. In its most simple form, it answers the question that basically Craig was speaking to. How do we get enterprise data actually usable for AI? You mentioned this in your intro. One of the biggest challenges for customers in having successful AI projects is that data readiness piece. And when you combine that with the fact that 40% of unstructured enterprise data is actually sitting on a NetApp solution, it gives this incredible opportunity for our partner ecosystem to have an elevated conversation with their customers, getting outside of just a capacity conversation and more into about a strategic solution that's going to allow that customer's data, no matter where it sits in the data estate, to be both agent and pipeline ready, maximizing its value.
For partners who are already selling AI Factory, how does leading with both AI Factory and AI Data Platform create long-term opportunities?
That's a great question, Sydney. Well, AI factories are creating a huge new market opportunity for solution providers. We're seeing that enterprises are looking for help to architect and integrate and operate these full-stack accelerated computing environments that's built on NVIDIA technology. NVIDIA's AI Factory, it's a full-stack solution for the entire AI lifecycle that manufactures intelligence at scale. And the AI Data Platform integrates accelerated computing into the enterprise storage to make sure that the enterprise data is already ready. When partners lead with both, they're connecting an AI Factory to a continuous stream of AI-ready data, which positions them to make sure that they're selling systems and solutions that drive outcomes. These solution providers are well positioned to build high-value recurring services plus advisory, and they're also combining lab and integration and managed services that are helping customers run AI environments, most importantly, reliably and efficiently as they expand to new use cases and applications.
Now that NetApp's AI Data Platform, AI Data Engine is here, what do the first 30 days look like for partners who want to start building momentum around this?
Yeah, Sydney, I think Craig would agree with me here. In the first 30 days, we really want to encourage our partners to keep it simple. First call to action is start with discovery. Reach out to your top customers, help them see if they have any of that dark data that was mentioned already in-house, and show them that with the AI data platform, they can get real-time insights from that unstructured data without having to move it or expose it. Next step is getting hands-on. So we really want to encourage our customers to stay away from creating anything from scratch. Leverage the local demo centers, leverage the reference architectures that are already out there, because that's going to be the fastest path to value for them. And then last but certainly not least, get connected. Our ecosystem is at its strongest when we're working together and we have a unified solution and message And so we really want our partners to reach out to NVIDIA, reach out to NetApp today so we can go ahead and get started with this conversation.
With NVIDIA and NetApp, partners have a scalable way to turn production data into AI-ready data. For more information, visit the website right there on your screen. For the Channel Company, I'm Sydney Neely.